have the Herald here with me with an interesting headline. Well executed, Mr. President, sir. A legacy of peace, regional integration, industrialization, food security. As he stepped onto the podium to hand over the SADC chairmanship here yesterday, President Mnangagwa had a spring in his step. Who would fault him? He was handing over a better SADC to his Madagascan counterpart, President Andre Rajoelina, once set and already primed for a much brighter future. So what you see here is President Mnangagwa handing over the symbol of SADC chairmanship to his successor, Madagascan President Andre Rajoelina. This was yesterday. And then still in the Herald, we've also got a story here on the acting president calling for action on drug abuse, and we also did run a story on drug abuse and substance abuse earlier. But law enforcement agencies must deal decisively with drug and substance abuse without fear or favor to eradicate the vice. This is what acting President Dr. Constantino Chiwenga has said. And he was speaking at Highfield Roman Catholic Parish during an anti-drug and substance campaign that was organized by the church. And he also said to the law enforcement agencies, you must apply the law to its fullest, without fear or favor. Never mind who's involved, how connected he might be guided by the law and not the individual concerned. There must be no sacred cows, both those that are supplying and those taking it. And then on the back page of the Herald, for some sports updates, Timbara gained ground, Caps United back in the mud. We're sorry, says Highlanders coach. Amarim's gamble backfires and Mapeza not throwing in the towel. The arts and entertainment, Zimbabwe's arts sector sizzles, and we've also got still in the Herald, Africa achieves milestone in solar power. Lots of stories for you to look at, from politics to business, to things to do with environment, to sport, everything is covered in there. And then in the H Metro, a new record women's party crowd. What you're looking at here is the Duke and Slay image of the crowd that was there. It says here, Duke and Slay breaks yet another crowd record. There was another record crowd at Alex Sports Club when ladies converged for the second edition of the most popular outdoor party, Duke and Slay, yesterday. And following the recent show in Kadoma last Sunday, the organizers can add another accolade to their attendance outbreak honors list. And also, they were dressed in any sport jersey and white caps with a touch of sunglasses. Apparently, the ladies understood the assignment. You know, women in fashion, any excuse to dress up, and then it's a hit for you, right? Still in the H Metro, Parinyato Hospital gives hope to cancer patients. Parinyato Radiotherapy Center is once again a hub of life-saving cancer care, offering chemotherapy and gynecological cancers and external beam radiotherapy for various cancer types, bringing relief to patients from across the country. H Metro has more updates for you. If you are interested in catching up with that, do get a copy and then be well caught up with what was happening.